Hello everyone, this is another section analysis tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to analyze double I-section beams. In some cases, the existing section cannot satisfy our requirement, so then we need to consider some welding or using double or triples in I-section channels or other profiles. So as example, we have a very simple example to double I-section that considering welding will happen between this flange, and then the entire two section will work as a single section. Now, in case if you model and analyze such section by hand, it's quite complicated and taking a lot of time. But when using available software, so it's quite easy to see the properties of this section, and also very quite fast, and also with a lot of advantages. Now, in previous we used this software, cross-section analysis and design. Including the analysis, we can also design, such as applying load to the section, and then in case the section is satisfied that applied load, so we can utilize that section to the practical or the design. In case if it doesn't, so then we can increase the size of section or bring some sort of other option. Now, our example is IP section 200, 300, 300. We welded side by side in the flange, and we can take drawing the model here, draw a standard section. So we in case if it's not standard, it's some sort of manual build section that you can also consider as well. So we're using a European code. That IP section is European code, and we can go here and select IP 300. And IP 300 is 150 by 300. So we're gonna select this one. Any place that you want is okay. Let's consider in a 0, 0, which is here. And one thing later you will understand. Now in this column, if you analyze, let's suppose we're going to analyze this software, this section first. We want to calculate the inertia or moment of inertia and some section properties, and we go to analyze, and the analysis completed. We go to the show result, and the program automatically will show us the center of axis here, and we can see the properties. So then we go to analysis, and we're going to conduct some moment curvature. So we're going to add moment curvature in a Y, in a Z, in the top direction, and using this limited state, and we're gonna OK, and then moment curvature we conduct analysis. So we can go to the result and see the moment curvature of that section. So the moment curvature is now, you can see moment is 440 kilonewtons times meters, and the curvature is almost 0.5. We also can see the stress strain distribution across the section, and you can see here. So now we quickly go back to the model. We go to back to the model, and because it's now logged, and we cannot actually model, but here is giving a when you point out here, it's called when you make unlock, please control with U. So I push the control and it looks called yes. So now I'm going to add the second IP section again. Go back here and adding IP section 300. Now remember one thing, in case if you don't know exactly where you should put this section, which is that should be in the side of this, on the right side, left side. You can go to the drawing part, and here you can measure that area. So you can measure here, so 0.75 in case it's manual, if you don't know the size of that section. Now I wanna actually put exactly this area, so that the size of this flange is 150 millimeter or 0.50 centimeters. And next I go back to the section and adding the IP300 in one side of this one. So I give 0.15, which is equal to the interval, because half of the section is come here and off from this side, totally 0.1, and exactly it's come to here. In this case, we don't need to draw any extra plate for the weld, because we already put it the weld here, which in this techniques is equal to 0 between together, and we weld. That means the welding is up in here. Now we again go to the analysis, and we calculate the moments of inertia or the section properties. It's done, and I'm going to show a result, and you can change, see the changes happen. You can first in one section copy this and the second one, but for me it's obvious the center of axis here move to here, and now it's changed. So we go back to the analysis, and we draw the moment curvature. So we're gonna load case previously defined in the z direction, but this time I want to consider in the y direction. So okay, and moment curvature, analyze. So the analysis is also completed, and we can also come to the result. We can see the result here, moment curvature result, and all other result. So here is the moment curvature. So now imagine when you're adding one extra, when you're adding one IP section, it's 10 times increased. The previous one was 40, and now it's become quite large. So this is the impact of the double or such manually constructed section. And also the moment curvature is reduced because the structure become more stiff. We also can see the stress strain curve, and it's the stress strain curve in this direction as well. But one more thing I should say, that we made a small mistake when we defining the analysis parameter, especially the load in the previous was y, because that should be less, in this direction is higher. We're gonna make a change, and we're gonna see the result again. Analyze, and we're gonna go to here and see the result. So it's 250, which is 5 times greater than one section. And the same thing, we're gonna observe the stress strain. This is the strain stress distribution across the section. You can see here and here. Now the analysis of this section is completed. As we found, this is the moment curvature of that section. In case if you want to design such section here, we can apply load. So the load can be axial force moment in y and z direction, and then we can see how the cross-section response in these loads. So therefore we do not have any analysis data from the some analysis program, so we cannot conduct the analysis. In case if we add some approximate load, and then we can get some data. So that's not my attention, but mostly the most important was how we can conduct the analysis on cross-section. So this is the end of the tutorial. If you have any question, please put in the comment. I will find time to answer you. In the next video tutorial, we will discuss a little complex section, such as we creating multiple plates and then creating section. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.